Last week, a film released across theatres in India. Now, I'm not sure if most of you even know about it, and did any of you read my review of this film in the Times of India? As always, I've left the link in the description. This film is called Hindutva. What is it all about? Well, the one-line story is two best friends are pitted against each other by divisive forces on the basis of their religion. Now, will they be able to rise above the politics of hatred? So Bharat, played by Ashish Sharma, and Sameer, played by Ankit Raj, are childhood buddies. As their name suggests, Bharat is a Hindu while Sameer is Muslim. But they have grown up in total harmony with a history of familial bonding that has stood the test of time. But as they reach college, Sameer is swayed by the intense hatred fed into him by some corrupt leaders, and he starts running for the presidency of the student union in his own college. He is backed by a few like-minded students that also include his girlfriend Sapna, played by Sonarika Bhadoria, who is a Hindu but equally vocal about her views, and she also feels that the minorities get a raw deal in the country, among many other issues that need to be spoken about. She, along with a partner, gives hate speeches in the college. Bharat, on the other hand, is the saffron-loving religious youngster from Ganga Kinara who doesn't believe in the cause that Sameer and Sapna are fighting for. He is also at pains trying to make his former best friend understand that this hate-mongering is going to end in disaster. Now, one of his videos where he's chiding them for being divisive and toxic goes viral, and he's offered to run for presidency by a staunch right-wing leader called Krishnakant Bhalerao, played by Govind Namdev. Reluctant at first, Bharat throws in his hat into the ring after he's encouraged by his father, who is a Pandit, played by singer Anup Jalota, and also gets some gyan by his Guru Ma, played by Deepika Chikalia. Yes, the same actor who played Sita Ma in the original Ramayana of the 80s. His resolve to fight the elections becomes stronger when he realizes that his former BFF Sameer is now completely radicalized and won't back down despite repeated attempts to reason with him. This sets the tone for a massive conflict between the two friends who represent the warring ideologies and religiously motivated politics that is dividing the youth of India today. Writer-director Karan Razdan tries to portray a balanced narrative in his film, but like many Bollywood films, he does end up stereotyping members of a particular community who are shown as the obvious villains. Of course, there are a few good men and women, but the ratio is way too skewed against them. In terms of acting, the bulk of heavy lifting is done by the film's hero Ashish Sharma, who is often shown as the ideal son of the soil who can do no wrong. Ankit Raj puts up a decent performance. Sonika Bhadoria looks glam and does well within the limited scope of her character. Veteran television actor Deepika Chikalia, singer Anup Jalota, and Govind Namdev play these stereotypical characters that depict a certain type of people from within our community. The film is shot in some of the most beautiful and mountainous locations of North India, and the production values are surprisingly quite above average. However, the overall writing of the film is way too simplified and pedestrian for an issue that is so complex and layered. Karan Razdan doesn't delve deeper into his subject or give us any real insight into the matter. Important topics such as CAA and Article 370 are taken as backdrops for the conflict, but there is no profound subtext to it. The film's overall narrative is colored in hyper-nationalism and seems like a knee-jerk reaction to some of the most significant recent developments in our country. Short of being a propaganda film, it's clear what message writer-director Karan Razdan wants to give here. While his leading men represent the youth of the country and the climax makes up for some of the obvious flaws in the film, we can't say that it really entirely entertains. And the title Hindutva evidently tips the balance even before you delve too deep. Well, that's my review. You can even read this review and the rating of this film in the Times of India. I'm not sure how many of you will ever get to watch this film because it has got a very limited release in India in the theatres. But if you have watched it, then let us know your review in the comments. Also, if you have any other thoughts about this film or its subject, then put it in the comments. But please be sensitive with your words. You can of course connect with me directly on Instagram and on Facebook at @ReviewRon. I am there on Twitter as @Ronak Kotecha. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you find our videos worth it. But as always, even if you don't do any of these things, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.